Hi everybody, this is Larry up in Brandon, Minnesota. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a long time. Last year I made some of my own grow bags. And what you want to do is get some landscape fabric, but don't get just like the economy or the standard. Make sure you get a premium grade. You can feel it. Make sure you feel the stuff. You can tell this is really good stuff and it holds up good. You get that cheap stuff and it just doesn't work real well. Now this is made out of a kind of a plastic polyethylene material, and what I did last year is I took it and I folded it over the width I wanted, and then I put it in my sealer out in my shop out here, and I'll do that and I'll show you how that works. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could sew this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to roll out some, and I'm going to take a coffee can. Let me take this off here. I'm going to take a coffee can and lay it here, and then also allow a little bit for the seam. And then what I do is once I've got this seamed and it's made into a tube, this is folded over into a tube, then what I do is I bunch this bottom up and I put a zip tie on it. Now you've got the seam on the outside and the zip tie. I turn the whole thing inside out, and you've got a really nice looking pleated. It'll set up almost like a kind of a gusseted bottom. You ladies out there know how to make gussets. You can make one that stood up too. But it breathes, and I had such fantastic results with it. I wanted to show you guys how to make these. You can make smaller ones. This is folded over twice here. Make smaller ones like this and seam it and then put little zip ties, and these would be beautiful for starting seedlings. I did that last year too, and then you can just water from the bottom. And then what happens is your roots don't get root bound because they air prune. Anyway, I'm going to cut some of these and I'm taking out and seal them, and I'll show you the next procedure, okay? Be right back. Okay, I got my fabric cut. This is my vacuum sealer. It's Pro 2300. What I like about this is it has a much wider seal bar on it. Now your food saver might work on this, or you might, like I said, want to sew it, you know. But give it a whirl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this piece up in there and I'm going to seal it. And this is why you want to use a better quality landscape fabric. I tried using some of the little cheap black stuff and it almost wants to stick, melts through too much. You need a better quality one, and besides, it's going to hold up better when you use it. So I'm going to seal this and I'll show you the seal. I'll be right back. I don't have a tripod, so I got to set this down for a second. Okay, you can see where I put a seal. Did a nice big seal put on there. Nice big seal on there, and then I did some little ones. So I'm going to do, I sealed them. So I'll take these in the house and then I'll show you how I put the zip ties on and finish them. I'll be right back. Okay, I sealed this whole piece here. Now I've got some cable ties here. Littler ones for smaller ones and bigger ones for bigger ones. What I'm going to do is bunch this end up here and put a cable tie on. And then you've got the seal there, and then turn everything inside out. I'll show you that. Okay, I put this cable tie on here and I've really reefed it tight. So I'm going to trim this off, trim this a little bit, and flip it all inside out. Okay, and there is your grow bag. Gusseted bottom a little bit there, bunched up, and that's all inside. And then that seam on inside, that's all in. Got a nice seam on the outside. But I think maybe you can try around, but maybe sewing it would work better. You can seam it, see if that works. If you get a strong, I mean, this is strong seal. But depends on, I think like the food savers have two little lines that on their seal bar. I don't know if it's as strong. Might just be faster to make a long tube out of this and sew it, and then just put zip tie, and then cut between. Zip tie, cut between, and you could do it that way. But I just want to show you can make these grow bags out of landscape fabric. So I'm going to do a long one for my, I'm going to make one 10 feet long to go in my rain gutter and have it work like the kiddie pool. So just wanted to show you. This is Larry up in